What's good, everybody? This is Gleason,
And I'm Omari.
and this is the Young and Hungry for Success podcast, season 2. And so, we had to bring in a brand new co-host this season.
Had to do it to y'all. It's your boy Omari Hood. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Omari Hood.
And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel before we get started if you're on YouTube, or make sure you go give us 5 stars on whatever other platform you're listening to. So today's episode is going to be about Omari, so you guys can really get to know him, and you can see if you like him or not. It's up to you. But before we get into that, we're going to roll the intro, and we're going to get back to it.
Let's go. We spit knowledge that we put to the test. Come get it if you're young and hungry for success. For success. For success.
What's good, everybody? So today, like I said, it's going to be Omari Day. It's National Omari Day, and that's what this episode is going to be all about. So we're going to start talking to him just like he's a normal guest, and after that, he's just going to be, second in charge here, first in charge. It doesn't matter. All right, you ready?
I'm ready, man. Let's get it.
So let's start off. Tell us something about you that we don't know.
Something
Random
about me.
fact.
Well, random fact. I used to be a three sport student athlete. You know what I'm saying?
Cheerleading,
Yeah, cheerleading, curling, and swimming.
swimming. Gotcha.
Yeah. Now I'm kidding, y'all. It was track and field, basketball, and 1 year of football. And many people don't know. I recently just talked about it on my Instagram that I actually went to college to play football after only playing 1 year. But
What
that's
college
a whole,
you go to?
Delta State in Mississippi. It was a D2. But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother episode. We'll get into the details of that. But basically, long story short, mentally I wasn't built for it, and I had to get up out of there. So,
Dude, it's intense what they have to do, like in like D2, D1, even D3 schools.
yeah, people don't
Like
realize.
it's intense. Like their like schedules. First off, like mentally, you have to be like 100% there. That's like when you see people like football, baseball, basketball, like whatever it is, they don't make it because they're not built for it, and they like just like drop off.
Right.
You're
right,
really
right.
smart enough to realize like, you know what, this ain't for me.
Exactly, and it's like physically, it was easy to me, but like I couldn't handle the mental aspect of,
Yeah.
because I mean, if it wasn't for sports, I wouldn't have went to college at all because I just really had no care to. There's no aspiration to. So it's I feel like I don't want this to come off wrong, but even D2 and maybe D3 can sometimes even be tougher than D1 because these dudes who want it even
They're
more.
hungry.
So they're still trying to get to
Yeah.
the D1 level,
Dude,
But,
I don't doubt it. Like you see that, like all this, like if you ever watch like their their games and everything, like you can see it. Like they're not going out there just to like get TV time. Like they're going out there to like
Right.
break somebody
Yeah,
and break into the next level.
Even in practice, right?
Yeah.
I got my head knocked off a few times on kick returns in practice, man. And it's like I can't even be mad.
I used to
'Cause,
play
like,
football.
what?
Yeah, I played ass back. I said, Coach, can I get in? He said, get your ass back. So I didn't play anymore after that.
Tripping. Did you play for real though?
I played in like elementary school.
Gotcha.
But that's about it. I knew my limit.
Yeah.
I couldn't mentally handle it in high school.
Yeah, I played in elementary, but I was terrible then. I was scared. I was a little puny. I weighed
Dude,
like 2 pounds.
I was like a small kid, but I didn't know the plays.
Yeah.
So like they put me on the line, but like I was
Ooh.
a damn good lineman. Like I was offensive and defensive line, and I led in like 4th grade in sacks.
What? Okay.
And I ran the ball one time, scored, but there was a holding call, so I didn't really get it. But there's a
Oh,
picture of
man.
me in the yearbook that year of running through the line, and it is it's a golden power shot.
Yeah, I bet, man.
I'm gonna show it to my kids and tell them I won the championship that year.
There you go, man. There you go.
Let's jump into this next thing. So we know who you are now. Tell me what makes you you. What is your tell us about you still.
I feel like
What makes you different from somebody? Like let's say like you're about to go hang out with a girl.
mm-hmm.
We'll just say her name's like, I don't know, randomly like Jasmine or something.
Jasmine, of course.
Let's say what are you gonna tell her?
Shout out
Say
to
that you're different.
I don't know. I guess my main thing would be my resilience. Like I feel like I'm pretty level headed, so I can bounce back from a lot of situations and not let like fold under pressure or whatever.
Right.
But I'm persistent and like, man, I love like working on something, having a goal to reach for.
Yeah.
And like here we go with relationship talk with girls. Like I noticed a lot of girls that are close to my age. I've talked to, because I talk to other women too. You know what I'm saying? But it's like they're scared for my personal goals. Like I'll tell them what I'm trying to achieve and what I'm trying to do in life, and then they get afraid and they back.
What's your current personal goal?
My current personal goal is I want to be a full-time filmmaker.
Okay.
Like full-time behind the camera.
So I'm assuming that's like what you're doing right now, though.
Somewhat,
like that's what some of these people, they don't know. Like, what do you do right now? Like, what do you do?
That's another thing people don't know. Everybody don't even know I have a job. I work a regular job. I work at a warehouse for a plus-size women's boutique. So, I'm working Sunday through Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday is my only days I can really create stuff behind the camera.
Yeah.
So I try to get as much as I can done on Fridays and Saturdays. But yeah, I work for a warehouse. But I mean, I can't say too much. But I'm just gonna say, maybe not too much longer. Maybe I can go ahead and.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah. So.
What kind of like what do you like to create when you're like behind the camera? Like, do you like photography, videography, what?
Yeah. And that's where people get me mistaken a lot. Is I took a lot of pictures because I could. It wasn't because I really wanted to.
Yeah.
And so many people asked me, so I started getting flooded, and it started getting like stressful because it was becoming more like a business instead of a hobby.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, time out. This is not what I want to do. And everyone's trying to get pictures for free and this.
Yeah.
And that. And I'm like, I mean, I would love to, but I can't do that.
Right. You gotta eat.
Right, exactly. So got to be young and hungry.
Exactly.
And but yeah, I want to start with short films and stuff. I've already written some, and I want to have like a deep emotional impact on everything I produce. Yeah. So like that's where I want to. That's my next goal to get to, is where I can produce a short film. Find me some actors and actresses, whatever.
Dude, I used to do that.
Do what?
Like back in high school, like that was like what I wanted to be.
Actor?
No, like a director.
Oh, yeah.
Like I made one short film.
Uh-huh.
And it was like called Beauty.
Yeah.
And after that, like I liked it, but I'm the type where I'm so like a perfectionist that I could see every little detail that I messed up on, and like I couldn't handle it. Yeah. Cause like I hated knowing that like, oh, I messed up this one color grading, or like, oh, I messed up this one scene, and it drove me. Like, but I used to like make like hype videos for people at the gym. Like that was like my like that's like I would get paid like $50 to make like a 3-minute like hype video for them.
Right. Yeah.
And that was like my thing. But
yeah, and that's where I kind of got into photography. It wasn't actually with taking pictures or anything.
Yeah.
I used to edit pictures in my 9th grade year for football players, like their recruitment pictures or whatever.
Yeah.
So like I know where everyone else was committed to before like everybody else knew. I know where someone was committed to, but the problem came with that is they were posting, they wouldn't tag me.
Yeah.
So it's like I wouldn't put my name on there because I was like, if somebody edited a picture from me, I don't want their name. Like I don't want it in the way of anything. So I wouldn't put my name in there, and they wouldn't give me a tag. So I just stopped doing that. But that's how it was like. That was the first thing, because someone would send me pictures and they weren't good pictures. So I'm like, I have to do the most to edit. I'm like, okay, I could take better pictures than this. So
that's when you started taking the pictures.
Yeah, and it was when I was in college was when I bought my first laptop and my first camera, because like, as I'm struggling, going through that whole phase, which will be in another episode, of wanting like to leave school, I was like, I mean, I know what I want to do next. Like, I know what, so I'm like, it would only be smart of me to do it now while I can.
Yeah.
Because like I was on full ride and I was getting money from my dad being military monthly, so like I had the life as a college student pretty much. I just wasn't where I wanted to be.
No, I got you. It's all about a mental thing. Like if you could be set up, like that's why you see these like people, like they are like bazooka rich, yet they're not mentally there, and that's why like they fall off.
Right,
like
exactly.
It doesn't, like, the biggest thing is like money does not make a difference. Like it depends on if you are mentally stable where you are,
right?
Whether it's like happiness or like whatever it is. Like it doesn't matter.
For real, yeah, that's facts.
What was the first camera you got?
It was just a Canon T6i. That's still the one I used to vlog with because it has a flip out screen. So that was my whole reason for getting that one. And then I have a Nikon D7500. My whole reason for getting that one is it shoots in 4K.
Yeah.
And then I had got to deal with it with 2 VR lenses or whatever. So I'm trying to upgrade to that Sony A7S3 or whatever. That's trying to be the next. It's a new one that just came out.
I got a Sony A6000 you can use right there.
All right, bet. I can.
It's not the 7,000, but it's 6,000. But no.
Yeah, I think Sony, man, they say something serious to mess with now, bro. But for real.
I don't know. They do, but they have like little like things that like what we record on is the Canon G7X Mark III.
Yeah.
And the reason I like these is because like you see like I have them plugged in, right?
Right.
You can do that with Sony, but you have to have an external battery.
Yeah.
With these, and then also the Sony one, it cuts off.
Yeah.
Like
I know
it'll
what you
cut
mean.
off after
Yeah.
like 30 minutes or so.
Mhm.
These just keep going until they
Gotcha.
blow up.
Yeah, I know a lot of YouTubers use G7X. It's like the golden camera.
You guys should subscribe to us to make us real YouTubers
Yeah,
or
I mean-
podcasters. Whether you're listening on Spotify or iTunes or whatever, make sure you guys subscribe and like us.
Yes, sir.
So let's jump into the next thing. What is your goal for the podcast?
Man, for the podcast, man, I want to take this thing. I want to skyrocket this thing off. I feel like I already got a lot of feedback. As soon as I posted about it, I had people DM me or snapping me about it and saying they were excited because, like I told you, I had already told them I had one in the works. But,
Yeah.
I mean, you provided the place to record and even better equipment than I had. So I got to figure out what to do with all mine I ordered.
That's what you got to sell it on eBay now.
Yeah.
Half price.
I don't know about half price. But,
It was never used, so you could probably still get some good money from it.
Yeah, at least 600-700 maybe. So yeah, I just want to like
Wait, you spent $700 on equipment and just let it sit there?
it was 800 actually.
You spent $800 on equipment and let it sit there.
Yeah, it's been at Blake and Taylor house for like months.
You
Since
know
I
how
moved.
like that makes me like cringe inside knowing that money was just like I'm a cheapskate, honestly. Not a
Look.
cheapskate. I'm very frugal, which is
Yeah.
just another polite word to say cheapskate.
Yeah,
And that would like bug me. Like if I have to return, like I have something I have to return,
yeah,
and it's like eats me away every single day
Yeah.
knowing it's not there. It's only like $10.
yeah. I feel that, but it was like I feel like maybe I might still end up using it somehow, or like as an extra set of
Yeah.
stuff, So I'm
You
not
still use it
I
for
don't know.
something.
We'll see. But yeah, I feel like it will engage, like you said, with bringing me on. Like there'll be a lot of black and white and whatever else in between. You know what I'm saying? There'll be a lot of mix of culture with the show, and even not only guys, girls. Like we're going to talk about stuff that relates to people in general.
Yeah.
No matter what you are.
And that's why I thought like a great idea of bringing you on, because me and Taylor, like we in no way had to like truly struggle in our lives, because we grew up in a happy family, and our parents always provided for us no matter how bad things got.
Right.
Like it's not that we didn't have our own type of grinding that to get to where we are and do what we want to do, but having like a brother and a sister, the exact same like situation, not really much, like you said, like it's not really mixed together. It's just one cut of the same cloth.
Right.
This way we can really bring in different aspects and perspectives of different like views in life and different like stories that we would have.
Right. Yeah. Most definitely. And like I wouldn't say like I always told myself growing up that it could always be worse.
Yeah.
That's what I always tell myself. So like I never saw it as I had it the roughest. I just made the best of my situation. But my parents were divorced when I was 2.
Yeah.
I didn't see my dad for most of my childhood. And I would go to like my friend's house or whatever, his dad's there, and I'm like, dang, I wish I had that.
Yeah.
It's almost like I kind of feel jealous,
Right.
And it kind of hurts me. And like, it was just seeing that, and I feel like a lot of people use that as an excuse though for things like their dad wasn't around, this and that. And I feel like it probably helped me more out that he wasn't than if he was,
I think it kind of makes you like sink or swim.
Right.
Like, 'cause that's how my dad was. Like, his dad wasn't there his whole life,
Right.
but now he's made sure that he's been in my life, every step of the way.
Exactly.
And so I think it's like you said, like it kind of makes you sink or swim to decide whether, okay, I want to use an excuse or I want to go out there and be the best I can,
Right.
like on my own.
Yeah. And that's that's a big goal of mine too. I definitely want to have kids one day. I want to make sure I'm the best father I can be to them. And it's like
Should we role play of how you're gonna be a dad, and we'll just pretend like your wife is, I don't know, some girl named like Jasmine?
Jazz. Oh man, shout out to you, Jazz.
Don't worry, we're gonna get Jasmine on here, guys. You guys are gonna meet Jasmine.
Yeah, shit, I already told her. I was like, we're gonna have to get you on a podcast episode.
There you go, Jasmine.
Yeah.
You know you're already gonna be on here.
She's gonna be on here eventually. You know, she does blogs or whatever. So y'all make sure y'all go follow Jasmine. But yeah, man, it was I wouldn't say like definitely don't think I had it the roughest as a kid, but I had a rough childhood that many people didn't know because I was good at hiding it. You know, I never let it like mess with how I treated people or anything.
Right.
Know? But I mean, I definitely wish it was different, but you know, it is what it is.
But it's made you who you are today, though. Like everything that's happened's made you who you are.
Exactly.
It's made you Marmar.
Made me Marmar. Yeah. And I don't like my family's not close knit at all. Like I was telling Blake and Taylor, like I was like, I have more separation anxiety from y'all than my own family because like I'm used to not seeing my family. I see them all the time and we just like click so well or whatever. And
that's how Savannah was too. Like when she first moved down here, she didn't realize like how close like all of us were. Like me and Dad worked together, Taylor and Mom worked together. You work with them. Blake works with them. Savannah works with them. Like it's just everything's intertwined.
Yeah. And that's the crazy part. Savannah had posted something. It was on like y'all 1 year anniversary or whatever. And that was the same day I met Blake and Taylor. Like the same day as y'all was like.
Yeah, because it was at the that pop-up.
That pop-up, yeah, man. I was like, that's crazy, man.
I'm actually the one who coordinated that. So technically I'm the one who brought you into the family.
Right.
Just so we're clear on like where the credit is given.
Yeah, everything came full circle, definitely, man. You know, I never thought I would be close to them, but you know, they helped me out in a lot of ways, you know, mentally and emotionally. You know, I was still going through stuff, you know, and just having them around, like, you know, Taylor motivates me because he works so hard. And
right.
Like, that's why I picked up my camera again. I'm like, bro, I got to grind. I got to drop videos.
Yeah, because, like, I remember, like, when we first, like, met, like, you were doing, what was it called? Hood Rat Files. That's what it was called, right?
Yeah, it was the Hood Files.
Hood Files. That's what
it
was. Okay, yeah. Because I remember, like, you used to, like, vlog all the time.
Yeah. And I just picked up my camera again, so I just started vlogging a lot again with Tether. But, it was, go ahead, man. I forgot what I was going to say.
So what got you down to Auburn?
Well, it was a guy I used to work with, and we went to school together, like, when we were in, like, 6th grade.
Yeah.
So we knew each other all through that. And, you know, he had his store going, so he invited me down to be his creative director. And I was like, why not? Like, I want to get away from my mom's house. I had just dropped out.
Yeah.
I had been, what people don't know, my first job was UPS. And then after that,
You a UPS guy?
Yeah, I was a UPS guy, man. Loading trucks. And then.
Oh, you weren't even driving the trucks?
No, because you had to be 21. I was only 18.
Oh, okay.
And after that, I was 19. I was working on cell phone towers, of all things. Like, I was
having to like climb up there?
No, I did all the underground work. And
okay.
Right above, like I was doing the conduit and stuff. And like I know people would see me in Indiana, Kentucky, or like places I'd never be all the time, and they probably wondering what was going on, and that's what I was doing. Like, because I never told anyone, but like that's what I was doing.
They just thought you were traveling.
Yeah,
to random places.
Yeah, every week. That was great money though for me, man, at my age, and it was just like. It was it definitely wasn't easy work, man. I was getting dirty all the time too. Hated being dirty all the time.
I don't think there's any labor work that's actually like easy work. Like you gotta go out there wanting to do it.
Yeah, and I was with a 65-year-old man, just me and him, bro, and we had a good time though, man. He used to get mad at me sometimes because he's been doing it for 20 years, so it'd be a little something that I mess up or something. He'd get frustrated, but man, his name was Russ. Shout out to him. He was a great man. He'll give you a shirt off his back.
Yeah.
And that was like it was like out there. That's when I really thought I was like, what am I doing? Like you couldn't have told me in a million years I'd be in the middle of Kentucky by some Amish with a 65-year-old man building a cell phone. Like, you know, putting a platform.
That wasn't in the plan book.
Yeah. So it was like that was like my second like I gotta go get her. Like, my drive, because I'm like, I'm supposed to be playing football on somebody's field right now. But I was like, then again, I'm not supposed to. You know, everything happened how it was going to happen.
You're just trying to figure out like where you're supposed to be.
Right. So that was something else I did. I mean, people don't know about. Worked on cell phone towers.
And so, what'd you do as like creative director when you started doing that?
It was more like that was my intro into it. So I was struggling to come up with like have a creative vision for anything because like I was new to it.
Yeah.
And it was just like in the blink of an eye I did it, but I was simply just like basically like I'll be doing with Taylor, like taking all the behind the scenes, the pictures, you know, or whatever. But it just fell apart. We'll go with that.
Yeah. You feel more comfortable with it now?
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, I feel and like I said, it's just easier. It's just so easy with Taylor because she drives me like because I see her work, so it's like I'm like always constantly trying to create something. I want to do more, you know, because she wants more done. So
I feel
she definitely having someone who sees eye to eye with you and on the same vision makes it a whole lot easier, you know.
Oh yeah, she's always trying to like I know whenever like I started doing like either the videos or like for like any type of marketing, like she always like has like some great input for it. Like trying to like cuz she's done it. She knows what to do.
Yeah.
And but she's still learning. So every time she learns, she's like, let's implement this and see how that works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She knows what she's doing.
Yeah, so she's definitely starting to get her little eye for video stuff now. With her and vice versa. We're learning from each other as we go, man.
Dude, so tell me about like the like videos you want to create though. Like I know because I know this is behind the scenes things that's fun for you, but I got you still you want to actually like write.
Yeah, I want to.
Or do you want to like really direct them?
Both.
Okay.
Like I want to take part in both.
You want that list of credits to be like you for like 3 minutes.
Yeah, Omari. Yeah, you know. Even behind the camera.
Exactly.
Acting and all that. But I really, like I said, I really want to start with short films. I've written a couple, and like one of them I think it's very good. I don't want to get a storyline away, but it's a good one. And I really want to get to the point where I can produce a movie.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like before I could get to that point, it kind of fall off because I might blow up on social media first or something. Like before I get to that point, I'm like, forget that. If I can post a YouTube video and make money, like you know what I'm saying, I'll just continue doing short films or something.
Dude, yeah, like you can on it, like, cause I mean YouTube's such a great audience for people.
Yeah.
Like you can really like we're posting this on YouTube, and like this is the first time people can really see us. Like me and Taylor tried to do this a long time ago, but it just did not. Like I wasn't prepared for it.
Yeah.
And it looked like that 6th grade news show when I was trying to do it because it was like one camera angle right here,
right,
just doing the whole thing. It was bad. So yeah. But if you guys are watching this on YouTube, Omari, what should they do?
I mean, like, share, comment, and subscribe.
There you go.
Like,
that's all you gotta do.
Why haven't you done it?
It really
yet?
helps the YouTube algorithm, guys.
Yeah, it really
Also,
does.
on Spotify or iTunes, it helps us greatly there too. Just make sure you guys go do that.
Yeah, it would be a great help.
So, what is your 5-year plan for like your creative directoring?
Yeah,
Like YouTube short films, the behind the scenes. Like, what is your 5-year plan?
I would say to live comfortably doing that full time, you know, and have a consistent clientele base, which I think I'm getting at, you know, through Taylor. Like, honestly, you know, not only her, but you know, even with Kara, you know, she wants me to do stuff with her, and it's like these are people like it didn't take me nothing but a second to see how genuine they were, and like they need me just as much as I need them, you know. So it's
you don't realize that you thought that you were trying to like go at everybody else, and then you're still like, oh yeah, that's what I've been looking for.
Right, exactly. So it's like it's fitting in perfect to what I want to do. But yeah, 5 years, man. I want to be able to first of all get up out of here, this state.
You want to get out of Alabama?
Man, yes, man. It's not for me, man. I really want to get out the country, but that's like a long term 10-year.
Where would you want to go?
Bali, Indonesia, or Thailand.
Why?
I'm a big nature guy, and I'm a big I want to be isolated, especially if I was to like blow up. You know, I don't want to be like.
How you gonna blow up if you? I guess you could do like a travel stuff.
Yeah, there's content creators over there that I watch, and like they're living the life. It's a whole lot cheaper to live there too.
Oh yeah, I bet.
So it's just
probably right now is not the good time to try to do that.
Right. But I just really want, even if I do stay in the States, I want to be somewhere northwest, somewhere isolated. I just want to be left alone.
So you don't want to be like in California or anything?
Maybe North Cali. Like I would go in the city for a few years, but I'm saying like when I'm really settling down, I want to be left alone. Like like I don't want no neighbors.
Your wife, your kids, and that's it.
That's it, man. And I can I can still at that point, hopefully I can still make videos and like, I don't have to go anywhere to make money, you know. So
just go up to like North Dakota.
Yeah, man. That's what
there you go. North Dakota, up there. Montana. Go get you a ranch like Kanye.
Yeah, Kanye. Yeah, give me like like 400 acres. That's what he got.
Exactly.
Like
and then
yeah.
you get those big truck things that he has.
Yeah.
You see, he gave one to like 2 Chainz.
I ain't see that.
He gave one to 2 Chainz and has it like inscribed on and everything.
I'm weak. This man.
Kanye for president 2024.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
But yeah, man. I'd say that's 5 years just to be able to get out of here and live comfortably. Cause I don't know. I just feel like that was my struggle even leaving Birmingham. So many people there are small minded and anything outside of the norm. Like I was on YouTube 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and no one was really supporting it because this and that. But like a lot of people are just real comfortable and want to stay here, don't want to go anywhere.
Yeah.
And
no, I feel it. I've grown up with people who are like that, but at the same time, like I've gotten to the point where I understand like me and Taylor both have set like our businesses here. Mm-hmm. That doesn't say like we want to be here for the rest of our lives.
Yeah,
like we love to travel. Like we don't. Right. I don't want to just never leave the Lee County area.
Yeah,
that would be dumb.
Right.
But I know what you're saying. Like people like they just want to stay in the same neighborhood, like go to the same 3 places, and like they don't want to ever experience life.
Right. And it's like I'll never fully have their support because they want me to be in the same boat as them.
Yeah.
They want me to stay there and be comfortable with them as well. And so that was a big thing. That's why I felt so like I didn't think twice about moving to Auburn because I was like, it's still Alabama. There's still a lot of small-minded people here, but it's like it's not Birmingham. You know, it's not where I will fall in the trap.
It's a new place.
Yeah, because like I felt when I dropped out, I was like, and I thought about just giving up. It's gonna be one of them, another dude in the street. And like I knew where that would lead me. So I was like, I have to get out of here. I'm gonna get too comfortable myself. So
you got to force yourself to be uncomfortable.
Exactly.
That's when you start to grow.
Yeah. So
you can't grow when you're just comfortable with everything you're doing, just sitting there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
No, I feel you, man. So let's talk about what your next step is from right here. What do you plan? Like, what do you got going on right now that you're trying to get done?
I'm trying to mainly like, I guess, get all the projects that I had pre-planned done. So I have like a couple music artists I'm supposed to do music videos with.
I sent somebody your way.
For real?
Yeah. He probably messaged you today.
Oh, okay. Word. Yeah. So like that would be something else I would do as career music videos, but there's a whole lot more equipment I need to get, because I don't want to just be subpar. I'm gonna do something, do it right. But so I want to like make sure I get all that stuff done. I have 2 more weddings left, and those are people I know because I really don't want to do weddings. I've done one before, and it's just stressful.
Dude, I got friends who that's what her job is. She does weddings.
Yeah.
But I mean, they make bank from
that. Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Like they make bank from it.
It's you gotta be built for that. Yeah. And
you gotta deal with bridezillas and everything. Yeah. Like it's
people who don't want to be recorded, who wants to be recorded, everyone trying to be in it. Like it's a whole lot of.
You got that weird uncle who keeps on like putting his arm around you, like, hey.
Yeah. Right. And then you gotta worry about cameras, batteries, all that stuff.
Yeah.
You gotta have somebody has to be with you at those. And like I can't hire anyone right now. But so I just want to get all that done and then, continue making sure, like I told Taylor, I put my all into it with this Mary McClellan series. So like I want to make sure like I put a lot of attention on that and really, produce something great for it because, this, I guess, whatever from this time to the time they actually get married, it's gonna be one of the most exciting, parts of her life. So I want to make sure I capture everything that she wants captured.
Dude, you did a good job when we were in Nashville with that, though.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Good.
Yeah, I was like really hoping I could be there because I had the 22nd through the 27th off in case we went to New York.
Yeah.
And when that
you disappointed that we didn't get to go to New York?
Yeah, man.
I wonder why.
Yeah, man. So I was happy I was able to be there, man. Like I started tearing up. I was like, bro, I gotta toughen up. I gotta take these pictures. But I was happy I was able to
get back in there, Tier.
Yeah, right. So I was very excited about being there, man. I didn't want to miss that for the world.
That's dope.
Yes, sir.
All right, so now we're gonna jump into the money round. So the money round is gonna be the same 3 questions every week for all our guests. These are gonna be different questions than they were last season. Mm-hmm. So you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, question number 1. What does success mean to you?
To me, success means to me is it's like I feel like it's obviously a broad topic, but I feel like for each person individually, success is like, you know, it comes down to being in your happiest form. Like, do you know that? Are you satisfied at the end of the day that you're doing what makes you happy?
Right.
And I feel like that's what success is. It doesn't have to be 6-7 figures. It's like you feel like I feel like everyone has certain people they want to make proud of them.
Right.
So I feel like if you genuinely feel you made those people proud, that's your success. Like,
right.
You can say you're successful in it, and that's why I tell people now. That's why I, grind so hard. And people always say, you young, you got time. I was like, no, I don't. I was like, my grandmother's getting old. That's like my number one lady.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm trying to grind now. I want to take her on trips. I want to take her places, see stuff she hasn't seen.
If you could take her one place, where would it be?
Las Vegas.
She
loves to gamble. She loves to gamble, and I don't know if she's ever been or not, but I want to go with her.
Yeah.
Experience it with her. But yeah, man, she's like that's my lady, and that's what, like, for me personally, that's what success would be: being able to take her to see things and stuff she's never seen, because she grew up in a way different era. Like she couldn't even be in the same room as you right now. The era she grew up in.
That's weird to think about.
Yeah, man. So it's like it's stuff like that. That's why I put so much pressure on myself so young, because I'm like I'm realistic about it. She won't be here forever, man. So
I think grandparents deserve to live forever.
Oh yeah, man, for real, man.
Like they shouldn't they should get like a pass, but
Yeah. Don't give me all emotion.
Question number 2: if you can give one piece of advice for filmmaking or like just creative like directing like you do right now, what would it be? Just somebody who just now starting.
Yeah. Do you? I feel like often people, they're doing their research or whatever, and they're trying to copy someone else's style, and that's where, like, I would say the filmmaker I look up to most is Spike Lee. He's one of them, and Tarantino, of course. So it's like I pick what I do to create my own personal style. I pick bits and pieces from each of theirs.
Right.
And you have to know, like, I feel like if you don't personally have an emotional impact with what you're creating, no one else will, because you're not going to put your all into it. So I feel like just making sure, like, you have a direct and clear path to what you want to create.
Yeah.
And be persistent with it, and make sure, like, you have your full heart into what you're doing. And I feel like it'll make filming so much easier for you, because you know what shot you want, what angle, all this, the emotion, what scene you want, and all that. You already got that down pat. So I feel like what you create through yourself will flow through everyone else easier when you are already focused on it.
I got you. And the last one is, what really keeps you like grinding?
I mean, that goes hand in hand with the grandmother thing, man. But really, like, family, because I would say not many people in my family have made it, or if they did, like, we're not in contact. But
Yeah.
I just want to be able to that's my ultimate goal, man. I want to help as many people as I can, hands on. I don't want to be like donating to people. Like, I want to go to
you want to really be there.
Yeah, whether it's here or in other countries. I want to be able to, like, physically hands on. Like, one of my biggest things is, like, hunger, especially when I think about children. Like, I can't imagine myself 4 years old. Like, I went a couple of weeks without, like, a week or whatever without eating. But this is.
Did you do that like for like a different reason, or just because you had to?
Well, my mom struggled, man.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, bro, my mom was struggling when I was a kid, man. So it was like many nights I didn't eat, or I go to school and I'm like starving, man.
Yeah.
And but like
you're looking
like
forward to like those like meals at the school.
Yeah, it's like I learned, but people don't even know that, man.
Yeah.
Like, I was even with clothes and shoes, man. Like, I won best dress in 7th grade, man. And I was wearing the same stuff. I was just switching it up, bro. I just knew how.
You never had a bad day.
Yeah, I just knew how to switch it up, man. But yeah, that would be that's where I want to get to be able to just, like, help as many people as possible. And, like, I don't want to be the face of anything, I want to I can be silent about it. I don't really care, man. I just want to genuinely, like, know I impacted somebody's life.
Yeah.
And not for them to say I did it, but to say somebody, like, helped them. Like,
they just know that, like, today is a good day.
Right, because, I mean, if you think about it, we're sitting here now, like, we're comfortable, you know, so
Yeah.
we're living good. And, like, there's some kid, man, 6, 7-year-old kid right now starving as we speak.
Yeah.
Like bro,
That's why I'm so big on trying to, like, always help the Boys and Girls Club,
Yeah.
like, in Lee County.
uh-huh.
And that's why every year, like, we do Christmas for them. Like, I always take them, like, turkeys for, like, Thanksgiving. And I let Taylor be the face of it.
Yeah.
Like, because I don't care to get the recognition.
Right.
I
yeah.
just like knowing, like, okay, everybody, like, for at least one day or 2 days, everybody's okay.
Right, man, and it's a beautiful thing to see see people helping people, man.
Yeah.
Like, I get like a
It
high. off helping
inspires.
people. Yeah,
Like, it really makes me like, you know what? Let me go do it.
yeah, it makes you feel good, man.
Dude, like, I helped, like, it was 2 years ago, I helped a single mom and her kid, like, with Christmas and everything, right? Me and Taylor did. Like, and we did that. And the next year, she was helping us help all the other kids.
Yeah, man. That's
Like, it
beautiful,
literally
man.
was like, and she said, like, it was like that, like, turning point.
Yeah.
And little things, maybe that wouldn't have done it. Like, and that would have been okay.
Right.
Maybe it's just like a building block.
Yeah.
Because you never know what that final, like, switch of, like, really helping somebody over is.
Right. And people like ask me all the time and stuff like, aren't you like? I'm not big on holidays at all, man. Because first of all, my family's never really been close knit. Second, it was like,
And then you came into this family and you're like, oh, dang.
I gotta be a part. You know, I'll be at y'all's Thanksgiving. Yeah, man. It was like with specifically Christmas, it was so many Christmas. Like, it was like 4 or 5 Christmas in a row. We didn't have anything under the tree.
Yeah.
So the first 2 years, I'm crying about it. You know, I'm a kid. I want something.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it's after that, like, bro, what am I crying about? Like, you know,
It's just
all
another day at
materialistic.
that point.
Yeah, and it's like I got used to not being able to have something, so I stopped asking for stuff.
Right.
So, and I'm grateful for that now because, like, I'm not materialistic. Like, you know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that stuff doesn't make me happy. Like, that's why I don't even play video games now because I couldn't get it at one point. So
Yeah,
I was like, oh, forget it.
Yeah.
So
You
I'll be
focused on
fine
it. You
without it.
focused on, like, other things now.
Yeah, exactly. So, that's why, you know, as you said, like, it makes you, like, who you are, you know?
Right.
So I'm very grateful for, like, my upbringing because, you know, I feel like I got way more good out of it than bad. you know?
Right.
So, yeah, man. I just want to be in a position to help as many people as possible, you know, not only family.
Right. Dude, that's the best way to end it right there.
Yes, sir.
That's how you do it. Guys, make sure you like and subscribe. I'm your host, Gleason Jones,
I'm your host, Omari Hood.
and this is Young and Hungry for Success podcast, and we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
Let's go. We spit knowledge that we put to the test. Come get it if you're young and hungry for success. For success.
What's up, everybody? Whether you're watching our beautiful faces on YouTube,
Or listening on Spotify.
make sure you guys subscribe, like the video, like the podcast, because it really helps us in the algorithms and making sure that people see us.
Yeah, just share it because we got some great content coming your way with great guests, so you don't want to miss it.
And guys, we're just trying to build this up. Like, come on, help us, help you, help others. That's what it's all about, right? I know. Yeah.
I like that.
All right, guys, we'll see you next time.
Peace.